Community Pauper Challenge. I'm your host, Magic94, joined by...
I am
Some
Mark Nick. What's
weird
going
and
on?
diabolical laughing out there.
I mean,
I
I'm
thought
just
you were
like
gonna go
practicing for my... I'm just practicing, man.
Alright, and I am Negashin, or as most people know me, that really pretty guy on the screen right now.
Yeah, pretty good.
Hey, Jen, how's it going, man? You can see us? We're good? We're live? You can see my...
Yeah, we are.
You're live.
Sweet.
You're good.
Ow, ow, loud. Okay, there we go.
The heck was that?
My computer just went out of whack with the volume because I pressed the wrong button.
Wow. After all this time, you're still... Alright. So, today we have some special things for you. Super yes, I can see you. Ouch, Tiny Tim.
See, there you go. There you go.
Ouch.
Tiny Tim gets super mod for that.
People get super mod for insulting me? Everyone gets a super mod then. Everyone gets a super mod.
Wait, didn't I make
Oh,
someone
God.
mod just for insulting you? Didn't I do that before?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you did to Jen. It might have been to Jen.
No,
It might
Jen
have been-
I made because Jen was
Yeah.
helping it as a cool
It
dude.
might have there. I'm pretty sure you have.
That's the
You
greatest
mod way
picture
too
ever.
many people, by the way. Holy
I did
crap,
not.
we have a
I
lot
did
of
not
mod.
mod way too many people.
We
Just so happens
have
the
Means
only
more
people-
mods.
chat is
Mod.
modded.
We have more mods in chat right now than we have viewers.
What are you talking about? All the mods are competitors, except for Gen.
Way too many. Which means we should have less competitors. So it would really just be me facing like myself. I
Yeah,
guess.
we'll have you face the Invisible Man.
Yeah, just I could have went really weird there, and I decided not to. You guys are welcome. All right, so let's get going. So what are we doing tonight, guys? What are we doing?
So tonight will be the playoff match between Littlefield and Z Magic to find out who is in third and who is in second place.
Which
The
is very
loser of
important.
that match, as a token of their loserness, is going to face off against Math Guy for the actual decider of the top four. Math Guy will face off against either Littlefield or Z Magic. The winner of that will face off against the winner of the playoff match, and then the winner of that will face off against Mikey Ruru for the whole enchilada.
And then the winner
That's
of that
the
will face
entire
off
enchilada.
against me.
It's
Like
not a half enchilada.
Elite Four type thing.
So the whole
Yeah.
enchilada.
Wait, is there? Why is it a whole enchilada? Is there really like half or quarter enchiladas?
Yeah,
I don't
so you
know.
can-
I've never
you
had
some
one before.
Restaurants, like the super elegant ones, you can order half enchiladas.
That's
Um,
stupid.
Like you know how you
Really?
get the half sandwiches?
Who eats a half sandwich, losers?
No, well, you can get half sandwiches places.
I know, but that
Did you
comes
really?
with soup, and that comes
You
with
can't
like
get half enchiladas.
that's like
That-
brunch
that
or
was a
something.
lie.
That
What
sounds
what
ridiculous.
is the appropriate size of a sandwich? Is the appropriate size actually like a foot long? So like
So
The
what do
appropriate
we
size of
qualify
a
as a
sandwich? The
Like, what
appropriate
qualifies
size
as
of
a
the
sandwich,
sandwich is however big the bread is. If you have to cut it, then it's probably not appropriate unless you're cutting it directly from the loaf.
no, but I mean like, do you consider like a foot long sub like an actual sandwich, and then the 6-incher from Subway like half of a sandwich?
Yes, because the sub itself is a foot long. The sub itself
Okay.
is that hot big, and then half of it it's a 6-inch, so that's technically half a sandwich.
Okay, so the winner of
Anyways, back
instead
to
of the
what we
whole
were
enchilada,
doing.
we're gonna be playing for the whole whatever. We are having a few technical difficulties with Math Guy
Unfortunately,
tonight, so hopefully that gets all worked out. So Zane, are you ready for your match tonight, or?
I'm not ready, to be honest.
fair enough. Fair enough.
If things go like they did yesterday, then I'll be losing a lot. But if they went like they did earlier on my stream, then they'll make go a little bit better.
So Zane, I have to ask you something.
Yes.
How do you feel about the growth of your stream?
The growth of my stream has been
Yeah.
phenomenal. We've grown from so little to so much.
Oh, man.
In such little time, which is
You and
actually
you and I actually met in real life this weekend.
we did.
You're one tall
I'm
son
so
of a
sorry,
bitch.
Zane. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry you had to be put. Or you had
You know,
to put
Artie
up with
looks
that.
exactly like this picture. He never put down his hand the entire time I was with
I
him.
know. He looks exactly like, you see that picture over there? That is literally a picture of Arctic. He's just
Wait,
there
what?
raising himself.
He
And
raised
then,
his
like,
hand the
there's
entire
lightning
time.
coming at him constantly. We couldn't get
I was
him
like,
into
dude,
the
can I just
building.
shake your hand? And he's like, no, man, you'll get
What?
shot.
You're such a liar. I'm lucky my hand can even reach you. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that
See,
short.
See, I was really confused because if your hand is put up like that at all times, how did you ever go through school without the teachers constantly calling on you? Like, do you have to let them know in advance?
Stream.
Yeah.
No, dude, like, I could sit in the class not saying anything in the back, and I would get called on anyway.
Yeah, just because your hand's raised all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Again wants to know what's with the size of your stream meme.
I have no idea.
Someone asked in chat today. That's all. I didn't know how to answer.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to answer that either.
Just be
It's
all
like
right,
somebody
I'm happy
because
like,
I'm that freaking awesome.
It's like
like,
somebody.
I'm thrilled, but
it's like how many answers can you give that are right, and how many can you give that are
it's
actually
not even
just
that.
plain
Like,
wrong?
there is no good. Like, it's not even like a wrong answer. It was just like
You have to work
I didn't know how to like. I thought I had been expressing my excitement of how thrilled I was throughout the day, or throughout the days, building up to that day. So what? Like the culmination of just a single question involving my entire feeling around the subject was just a little too much.
Here's a recommendation for next time. Next time, go as egotistic as you possibly
The
can.
second time today I've heard the
just
question.
be like,
no, that's what it was about. You don't want to insult your viewer base either. No, like
I insult my viewer base all the time, but they insult me back, so that's a little bit give or take there.
I'm appreciative of my viewer base. I got to meet multiple viewers while at GPNJ this weekend.
Nice.
That was really a great experience.
That's awesome. How did you do? I know that you posted on Twitter, but how did you do?
I went 7-2 on day one. That's what matters.
Which is pretty good. That's pretty good. That makes it to day 2, right?
I won a single match.
Hey, that's more than most of us have done.
So
that's awesome.
I finished 8-6-1, which is terrible. But I would just ground out the last few rounds for some points.
Yeah.
Which I didn't get. I lost. So
okay, we actually have a new development in this. So I asked Math Guy about, in case he is not able to compete tonight.
Yes.
It was brought to my attention that a proxy would be a good idea. For those of you who don't know what a proxy is, somebody would just simply play in Math Guy's place, as we do need to get the show going.
Yeah. It would be chosen by him, and it would be the decks that he plays.
It'd be chosen by him. It'd be the decks that he plays. It'd be in the order he would want them to play if that came down to it. So, if he's not able to come back tonight, hopefully he emails me within that time, and then we can get the show going.
Yes.
So,
we'll figure something out. We'll have developments of that later on in the day.
I think for season 2, we'll definitely incorporate a proxy rule.
Yeah, just in case,
as it were.
Okay, but we'll keep you guys updated on exactly how that goes once we have more knowledge about what's going on with that. It's unfortunate.
Proxy. Oh my God, Littlefield, you're just begging. You're just begging.
But the first match is where we defined it all out. Who is the second seed and who is the third seed?
Right. Before we go into the first match, why don't you tell us about our glorious sponsor, Zane?
There's a sponsor, and I happen to wear their t-shirt every once in a while. I'm not wearing it right now, but it is teamnfgbot.com. They're an amazing team. We are building. We are a bot on Moto for buying and selling cards. You can find them at NFG. Just type that in the search on trade, and you'll be able to find it. If Shane would love to show my screen, my Moto
I'm
screen.
showing your screen there. All right, let's go ahead and get that. Let's check it out.
I can even show you how easy it is to find the NFG bots.
How easy
you
is
just
it?
type in NFG, and boom. Look at all those NFG
Look at that.
branded bots.
Can I do it?
It's so easy.
So easy I can do it?
It's so easy you can do it, and you can just click on it and hit that trade button.
Can a caveman do it?
I don't think so, because Caveman probably doesn't have a computer.
Geico's got you beat on that one, then.
Right. So they do have it. They have EV. But that is basically how easy it is. They are great. You can take that off now, Shane. And they also create great content, that sort of thing. We have travel teams that go to events,
which you
we
are
have
part
streamers
of
as well. I am not part of the travel team. I am part of the
really?
stream team. Yes.
Huh.
We also have new developments in the future that you're going to want to look for. And we have a 24-hour event
Yes.
that you're going to want to check out. It's a
Links
charity
are all
event
below.
for St. Jude's on the 24th of March. 24 hours, 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. Obviously,
That's a
'cause
lot.
it's 24 hours.
That is a lot of hours.
And we're going to have great guests on there. It's going to be transmitted from WMY Gaming. And there are going to be a bunch of guests both in person and on Skype, including myself and other Team
Whoa.
Energy Bot members.
Rock on.
So it's going to be a great time, and all proceeds go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And there are tiers of giveaways during that event. And as we hit different tiers, which is the amount that is given to St. Jude's, we are going to do both paper and online giveaways. Includes a great product, including playmats, paper cards, power, both online and in paper. So it's very exciting.
One of the things that I know a lot of people are concerned, I know you guys are dealing with this, is some people who do charity stream just get the money to their own bank account. So you guys don't do that, right? It goes directly to St. Jude's.
Correct. So there's a Tiltify, I believe, account.
Yeah.
It's below the stream on twitch.tv/TeamNFGBot, and if you can go right below that stream, there's a nice easy link, and that external company handles all the transactions.
Yeah.
We only see the totals, and we only see on our tracker, those lovely people that have given towards such a great cause.
Yeah, so you guys touch none of it. This is all above table, and that's fantastic that you guys do that.
That's right.
You guys are awesome.
We don't want any of that money. That is all for research, and we just want to give back to the community.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt. Is Mikey Ruru here? Because that is who Meth Guy wants to proxy for him. If that is.
I'm not sure, but we can see. We can find him if we can. I think I saw him on the on the. Is he on
Jamal is here. Look, Jamal is in the chat.
How's it going, man?
Jamal, what's up, dude?
Thank you for sponsoring our Arctics tournament, and thank you for doing such a fantastic thing like a 24 hours charity stream. I hope that one day I will be famous enough to do that, and that is fantastic, and it's amazing of you to do, man. So much love to you.
He is not on. That is just one big problem.
We'll figure it out. That's going to be That's going to be. We have time to deal with that, so that'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. All right.
But for right now, we are going to be moving on to our first match to decide who is second seed and who is third seed, and that is going to be Z Magic 94, one of your lovely commentators, and Littlefield, who is Little Fiend in chat, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah,
he's a fiend. He's a fiend. I'm scared.
He's
right
a fiend,
now.
all right.
I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm never ready.
And both of them are going to make it into the top four. They're already in the top four, so they're not competing.
This is just for seeding purposes to find out who Math Guy has to actually face first.
Yes, which is important because depending on the matchup, it can go here or there. A lot of the matchups are like, words I can't think of right now.
Words are hard, bro.
They really are. So we're going to be jumping into that match pretty soon. As we mentioned, it is going to be Z Magic 94 versus Littlefield for Seed 2 and for Seed 3. Should be an exciting game. And Z, what do you think that you got this in the bag? Do you believe in yourself?
I mean, anything can happen. I've been playing Magic way too much the last week. I mean, way too much? I mean, not enough. I've been playing a lot of Magic the last few days.
Yeah.
And I have seen a lot of variants the last few days. And I expect to see a lot, especially with what I'm playing. So
Are you going to try to just get lucky, or are you going to actually try to play well?
Well, I always try to play well. But
So, because I know his deck, I don't want to say too much once we get there. It's kind of sketchy with you need the luck on your side, no matter how good you play.
I mean, that kind of goes for both players.
Exactly, yeah. For any deck, really. If luck is not on your side, you're gonna Molder 3 and then cry yourself to sleep that night.
Wow.
I mean, maybe you.
Wow. I mean, wow.
Well, you guys never cry yourself to sleep because you mold so much?
No,
No,
I don't get that upset.
I can't say that I ever have.
Is that only me then?
It might just be, man. It might just be.
All right, so Zane, why don't you get that match all set up, and once you are, let us know, and we should be good to go here.
Oh, good. The Cobras have calmed down.
So I'm gonna hop out of the Skype call, and I will come back after this match. Dude,
Sounds
Sweet.
good. Good luck, man. Good luck.
Yes, thank you
I
very
wish you
much.
the best. I hope you lose, but good luck either way.
I know.
All
Wow,
right.
Shane. Speaking of season 2, I would like to make one announcement real quick.
What is that?
We do have another streamer in the chat who would need to take the place of Zane and myself, as we need to fill it. Genstakov,
Hey.
how would you feel about being in season 2 in the streamer spot of the community Pauper Challenge? Let me know in the chat, and I will put you down on the list for that stuff. What the heck was that?
Should be a lot of fun, and I wish you if you do it, that means you're gonna have to face against me, which means that you'll probably win. I guess. Yeah, never mind. That's a good thing. Heck yeah.
I don't think I
Awesome.
trust you when you speak anymore.
Alrighty. So we will get you the details once we get everything situated for season 2. But that is awesome, Jen. I really do look forward to you being here. I look forward to you playing against you.
As
and
that makes
all
2 of
that
us.
stuff. Yes. So that will be awesome, and welcome aboard, man. We'll get all the details hammered out sometime soon. But right now, it does look like we are starting the match, so let's go ahead and transition on over to that.
Yes.
Looks like they're getting started right now, so...
I really do apologize for the time about tonight with Math Guy's power going out. It's become a bit of an issue because we weren't really prepared for that all of a sudden. So
yeah. And
yeah.
things like this will happen. We apologize, and we're working on ways to have this not happen in the future or something like that. So, but we do thank you guys for your patience with this.
yeah, for sure.
So
They're underway, and Zane has a hand that he's more than likely going to keep.
yeah, you have the Evolving Wilds, which can get you the blue, and then you have a Preordain or a Ponder. That's a pretty good hand. One more land, you can get the Fiend out.
I also like having 2 protection in my hand with
Yes.
the 2 cantrips.
Yes. Very, very important in that matter.
He does. Yeah, he decided to keep it. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. But it does look like Littlefield has Mulligan down to 6. I thought it was a different deck. It could be a different deck for this one. It didn't necessarily have to be.
No,
I
it didn't.
think.
It didn't have to be a different deck. They could. It could be any deck that they wanted to.
Yeah. So for that one there,
Yeah. It didn't actually have to be a different deck. The stipulation was, it could be any deck, but it could also be either one of the 2 decks they suggested, or it could be a repeat of one of the decks in the top 4.
Yes.
The stipulations were that the 3 decks you picked for the top 4 have to be 3 different archetypes. That was the stipulation.
Yes. And it looks like Littlefield playing Tron.
on Shran.
Now-
In all the time that I've known him, I've never seen him actually play this deck, so I'm actually quite excited to see it.
And Littlefield is an aggressive player, isn't he?
Oh, yes.
He's played Naya, a red deck, Naya deck wins. He's played
He's
the
a good
Rights.
all-around player, I'd say.
Yeah. And, ooh, it looks like he's going to have Tron on turn 3.
Oh, no.
That is not good for Zane.
Zane needs an untapped mountain right here, right now.
Yeah. You have to get the blue for the Preordain, but getting a mountain would be
No,
amazing.
but that's also really good because that's a free spell.
Yes, which means that he needs that little more gas to go. So let's see the Ponder. Oh, God.
Ponder that's going to be shuffled away very, very quickly.
Definitely. I don't know if I like... Well, I guess Ponder hit...
Got a Delver, that's insulting. That is insulting.
I mean, at least it's a creature he can play next turn.
Whoop-de-doo. He's going to be
yeah.
facing either an automaton or... I don't know. How sick would it be right now if Littlefield went Simian Spirit Guide into Umox Crusher?
I don't
I
think
I'd
he
lose
can
my
do
mind.
that, but that would be hilarious. Now, me and Arctic know that he's playing Mono Green Tron, so
Right,
this is
we-
a Mono Green.
Well, no,
variant of Tron.
everybody can. If you want to go see the deck list, you can. They are up right now. They are all public for everyone to see.
Yes.
So you can actually see them along with us. But we did know ahead of time what the decks were.
Yes. So this
Zane
is
did
it
not know.
Blitz.
He didn't show.
Now, is he playing the same build that I did? Because there's a lot of different Mono Green Tron builds
I
out
believe
there.
he's playing a very similar build. I don't think he's playing the same.
Of course. There's just so many different variants there. Whoops. I can't
Yeah.
do that right there. I'm trying to go to the... No, I'll just go on my phone there. So let's see what he got. Oh, Wretchgriff. Wretchgriff is a nice one.
That card is so amazing.
That blocks Delver, and from the looks of it, that's all Zane's going to be able to do right now. Hell, and a Gataxium Probe.
Magic Online's really making Zane work for it.
Right?
And-
Oh!
Littlefield's hand is not really much of anything here. He's got some cantrips
Yeah.
and a crop rotation. That's about it.
If I had such a bad hand as Zane right now, I would be very, very glad about that. Because he doesn't have another creature. He can draw a lot of cards with the spears, and even with the crop rotation, he has protection.
Yeah. There is one problem here, though.
Ah.
Besides the fact that Zane's not drawing land,
What's
Apostle's
that?
Blessing doesn't. Apostle's
Oh my
Blessing
God.
doesn't protect from Wretched Growth
Yes,
because it's not an artifact. It's just colorless.
exactly. Which is one of the problems I've ran into. Oh my god.
Oh my
That
gosh!
technically kills the Griff. That
If you had a
technically kills the
land-
Griff if he can ever get
And
that
he's
red.
he's out of cantrips. That's it. I would not have discarded that. I would have discarded the bolt.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think I would discard the ball because that's a damage spell. That's 6 damage.
Yeah, but you can't actually cast it though.
But you might be able to later on, and you can. Why cast more than one Delver right now? You know. But I can definitely
that's
see
true.
why why you would keep that. So I'm looking over his list really quick. It looks very, very similar to mine. He's running an 2 Malt Splicers instead of my usual one, which is, I think, pretty good. And 3 Fearsome Pass over the 2. He's running... Okay. This is a really good list. I like this list. Having the Jugabog main, I might not personally agree with, but it's still a really good call there.
I think that might be a concession to in case Zane was playing like teachings or something, like just going
Yeah.
overboard. Like
There's a lot of graveyard decks that you could...
I mean, he also knows that like Math Guy and Mikey Ruru both have been known to play blue
Yeah.
teaching graveyard decks. So
Yeah.
that's probably a concession to that, I would assume.
Which makes sense. It's more of a metagame call than anything.
This is not a deck that that Zane is going to be using again. This is just a top 4 deck, but this is a deck that Littlefield is going to be using for the top 4. So that's why I say that.
So Littlefield will have this deck in the top 4. Zane had ran this deck previously, and he's not going to bring it into the top 4, though.
He's also very set up to beat Zane after
Oh,
board.
God. What is this?
He has Cop Reds and Tangle.
That's game. Crusher's game over.
Yeah, Crusher's going to be game here. I can't imagine.
Yeah, and he has
I
the
can't
crop
imagine Zane
rotation to
coming back.
protect the Crusher just in case he can somehow kill him.
Shane, type in the clock. What does that mean?
I will show you if or when I play tonight. I'll let you know.
Mikey
what's going on.
Ruru, you are here.
Ooh.
We might need you to play in Math Guy's place, sir, because Math Guy's Math Guy's power went out, so we might need you to be a proxy for the next match.
Yes.
If you would be so kind.
Gotta conceal
information.
That makes sense. No point in playing anything because he didn't show the Delver, or he didn't show the Delver being flipped with Mutagen Growth. For all he knows, he could be playing what's it called, blue red.
He could be playing
Delver
the
right
blue
now.
red, blue red Delver or the blue red Delver snow control deck that's been going around, which I love, by the way.
So let's see. You're playing against Mono Green Tron.
I'm feeling pretty bad.
I like Hydroblast here. I don't
really.
Like, yeah.
I don't think it doesn't. It doesn't. What does it deal with?
Well,
just Rolling Thunder. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of your cards are going to be dead. So I'd say like maybe
Well,
one Hydro
like
Blast.
Apostle's Blessing is
Probably
really
good
the
still,
only
I would
dead
think.
card. I mean,
Yeah. I don't
Apostle's
know.
Blessing is the only deadish card. Dispel, I like Dispel here. Dispel counters crop rotation.
Yeah. He didn't show red, but he did show an Evolving Wilds.
Yeah, so
So
that's kind of a tell there, I think.
yeah. So technically, that's what I was saying. Blue-red Delver possibly. Yeah, and I guess I noted the Hydro Blast. I was thinking in my matchup I might bring in what's for
Yeah,
Stone
because
Rains
you
or
have
something.
like Stone
But
Rains
yeah,
and stuff.
exactly. So I don't know what I would really bring in. Like maybe another Flame Slash. Flame Slash is good for the smaller creatures, not really the bigger ones though.
Yeah.
I don't think I agree with Dragon Fodder though. The tokens aren't really going to do much. They block, sure, but
The other reason I didn't post Zane's deck is because if you guys notice, it's literally the same exact deck he played during the.
yeah. So if you
So-
want to check it out, he's already played this before.
Yeah,
We
you
should
could
have it
watch
up there.
you could watch the VODs if you really wanted to see it.
Yeah, and we also have a YouTube channel that you guys should check out that I have
Very
been
true.
uploading on into that, and I can figure out the link once I get time here.
Very true.
So let's see what we have. Hopefully this hand is a little bit better for Zane.
What do you think? You think he's going to be on the play or the draw
I don't really know this matchup.
matchup?
Okay, fair enough.
All right, well that's fair. Boarding was difficult.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and when you don't know the matchup, it's like, well, what am I going to bring in? What's going
Right,
on with
right.
that? Because he hasn't really seen enough to know what. I mean, obviously playing
He
Matt.
doesn't know. I mean,
He doesn't know the
you're an-
build.
right? You're an Avatron player. I
Yeah.
mean, you know as well as anybody that you can literally board in whatever you want because you have so many chromatic effects, because you have
Yeah.
unknown shores and all those things.
Yeah.
And
So-
as we see, Littlefield takes advantage of that. He has white cards, he has red cards.
Yeah. So, like, you can have so many. And one of the problems with Tron sometimes is you don't draw those filter effects. But
Very,
mono
very true.
green Tron, if you get Tron, you can still play your colorless creatures. If you're
Right.
playing like Marasatron or if you're playing Rugtron, you kind of need those colors unless you have Crusher. So I
can
like
say-
Green Tron. Green Tron is my favorite variant so far.
I can say from personal experience that playing with Greentron has been very, very soothing compared
Yes.
to other Tron decks, just because I know that's very hard to get color screwed.
Yeah, and I love Mono Green Tron. It's my favorite. I've done okay. I've done well with it.
Ooh,
More
Littlefield on a
than
mulligan to 5. But he
Yeah.
kept quick. I wonder if this is going to be the mulligan to 5, have Tron on turn 3 bullcrap that always happens.
I have done that many, many times.
Yes,
Actually, yes.
it's so good.
I
It's the
think I
Magic
did that.
Online.
I think I did that in the Community Popper Challenge where I mold and I naturally drew Tron. Didn't
It's
have it
the
in
Magic
my opener.
Online rule. It's the
Yeah.
Magic Online rule. If you mulligan to 5, you automatically get to have Tron in your hand.
I mean, you mulligan until you have Tron, right? Isn't that
Basically.
what you have to do? Ooh, we got
Oh, and
the
he flipped the Delver
flip.
with a Ponder.
And I like the Ponder. But the thing is, do you play it right now? Or now
You know,
Zane's-
I don't think so.
Yeah. So
It's the Tron rule in general. Fair enough.
yeah. Everything
Oh, but he does play it now. He brought in Dragon Fodder. I did not notice that.
I mentioned that while he was sideboarding. I said I didn't agree with it.
Yeah, but I don't listen to you most of the time.
Oh, fair enough. So I would probably Littlefield still doesn't know he's on Blitz. He could possibly figure it out.
I'm pretty sure at this point he knows he's on Blitz.
Why? This still looks like Blue Red
Well,
Delver.
but for two reasons. One, because he knows
Yeah.
that Zane has played it before.
That's the only reason I could see, because this still
Yeah.
could easily be Blue Red Delver, which is really interesting because
But also too, like there was no Fairy Mechanist, there was no Dazes, there was no like
Yeah.
Vapor Snagging or anything.
yeah.
And the Evolving Wilds, like
But that's good because he was mana screwed last time, you know?
well, that's true.
Yeah. So I would, if I was Littlefield, I would still have the idea that maybe he's that. Do you play the Cyclops?
Oh
mean,
yeah,
he's beating down
his
with
Littlefield's
3.
dead next turn.
Yeah, he's pretty dead unless he has Tron and plays out a creature. Even then, he's not in great shape. All right, so he's going to play the Cyclops. The gist is up. He is now for sure playing that.
But now here's
He's
the
in
thing:
Blitz.
if Littlefield has if Zane decides to go somewhat all in, and Littlefield has Tangle,
Yes.
it's gonna buy him quite a bit of time.
Yes. Does he have Tangle in his sideboard?
He does. He has one
Okay.
copy,
That makes sense, yeah.
but he also has Circle Protection Red. But I mean, either way, he needs Tron right now.
Yes.
I think.
He needs Tron
he needs
to really
Tron
do
or-
much.
Yeah, he needs Tron or a Copper Red and an untapped land.
Well, he really just needs an untapped land for Circular Protection if he wants it.
No, right? Yeah, well, that's what I mean. He needs an untapped land for Copper
Yeah.
Red and to be able to prevent.
Yeah. He doesn't necessarily need Tron just
Oh,
yet, but
this is not looking good.
not at all. It doesn't look like he has Tron, and I don't even know if he has another land. Oh, there you go. Okay.
This is such this stupid blue red Blitz when Zane plays it is such a cursed deck.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me that when I played Koldotha Boros against it, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with the Blitz. When it gets there, it gets there. If it doesn't, like last game that we saw, it just doesn't do anything. Like any combo deck. Because this is what Blitz is. It's a combo deck.
It does only play 17 lands, too.
Yeah. So it's kind of... I like the deck. It's an interesting deck. But really, it just... If it gets
It's a lot
there,
of
it gets
fun.
there. If it doesn't,
lot of
then... Oh, well.
So now, Littlefield is not scooping here. So I really have to wonder if he has Tangle in his hand.
I can
Or if
definitely
he's just-
see that.
Or if he's just trying to make Zane tip a bit more information.
Yeah. And obviously you're not going to tangle until they attack. So if he does have the tangle, then this will give him another turn.
And Zane's not going to play around it, I don't think. He might play around Moment's Peace. I don't think he'd play around Tangle.
I feel like he might, just by not playing more spells than he has to. He's not going to go literally all in. He just
Yeah, well, he
play
doesn't.
enough.
He doesn't have to play anything else. It looked like.
Yeah.
Is Zane gonna shuffle that?
Yeah, I would shuffle. It's only
Yeah,
a
he
killing
is.
fiend and something. Yeah.
Well, I would have kept the Kiln Fiend and then used Evolving Worlds.
Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. He would have been at 4. I was
Yeah.
thinking if he could deal 10 and then put him to 3, but I just noticed he's 11.
So yeah, right now, if I was Zane, I would just attack with the Cyclops. No reason to attack with the
Right, there's no reason to
vibration,
attack with
just in
both.
case.
Well, actually, there
Just-
kind of is because if there's like a Hydro Blast, you want to get the damage in anyway.
Ah, true. You make a valid point for against Hydroblast. Or Pyroblast. Pyroblast hits both.
Or
as well.
Pyroblast, because he doesn't know that Littlefield doesn't have it.
Yeah, we don't even know if he has it. It looks like
Oh,
he does.
he's looking for it. No, he's looking for it. Look,
Huh?
he's cracking
Red.
for a red.
What?
Well, it doesn't really matter because
Oh,
he has the
Pyroblast.
pathetic prism anyway.
This could easily be Pyroblast. No! Does
No,
not
it's
find
just
it.
pump
Alright.
fake. Just pump fake.
Alright. So let's
So
see what we have.
if you notice, Zane's not bringing in the Flaring Pain
Yes.
because he doesn't know that Littlefield has Cop Red in his sideboard.
Yeah. And
Now, I think, and I'm pretty sure you can agree with this from a Tron player standpoint. You always bring in a Flaring Pain. You always expect them to have a cop of some kind.
I agree with that in practice, but a lot of the times it's really what am I going to take out for it, you know?
You
Because
could shave Taxium Probe.
yeah,
You really need all 4 of them?
and Flaring Pain is really one of. So it's flashback, of course, so you can use it multiple times, but you
Right.
can get around things such as Moment's Peace, such as Tangle, by just not going all out, playing it cautiously.
But you can't get around Cop Red though, except for
You
Delver.
can
that's the only way.
technically, yes. With Delver, technically you can.
I
Um,
have killed many opponents with my fair share of Delver's secrets
Yeah.
from Blitz's son.
Delver is a crazy card, and there's a
And
reason
Timber
there
Battle
are
Rage.
legacy decks built around
T-
it.
Timber Battle Rage goes a long way at pumping
Yeah.
a Delver for 3 more damage.
Mutagenic Growth, Timber Battle Rage, and I don't know, some other stuff.
Just a bunch of other things.
Yeah,
What was that?
I have no idea, but that kind of terrified me a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, so it looks like he's going to keep his sideboard as is here. Unfortunately, I do not have Littlefield's list, on me right now, but I can pull up on my phone. Let's talk a little bit about his there. So for the sideboard with Mono Green Tron, again, is it Blitz?
His sideboard's pretty straightforward. He's probably taking out the Rolling Thunders.
Yeah.
I have access to his list. He's probably taking out... I can see he has 2 Rolling Thunders in the list. I have to assume he's taking out for the 2 top reds.
Yeah. Definitely
I
top
don't
reds,
think you need them. I don't think you need them, though, do you?
Well, if the game goes a little bit long, those are one of your only... one of your only removal spells. And
Sure, well,
you kind of
really
need
your
at
own-
least one removal spell or even a win condition. Because it's definitely a win condition as well.
Littlefield doesn't really have much. I mean, he has the 2 Copperheads and the Tangle, which obviously go a long way.
Yes.
Other than that, he doesn't really have anything. He has 2 Cop Greens in the sideboard. And Electricity doesn't really do much unless Delver's not flipped. Ancient Grudge is nothing to hit. Reap and Sow is really funny. But I don't think he's gonna bring that.
Obviously not going to do that. So this is, again, a sketchy hand for Zane.
This hand sucks. This hand
He can
sucks.
get he has 2 preordains, and he
But
has
Littlefield's on a
access to
mulligan
blue.
again.
Yeah, well, Littlefield did mulligan again. But I mean, Tron, I think mulligan's all right. It doesn't mulligan completely
I think
great.
you have
but
to keep this.
I would, and I'm a very cautious player, but I would
You have
totally
2
keep this.
preordains.
Yeah, and you're on the draw. On the play, I might be a little bit but on the draw.
Granted, I understand that in game 1 he went through 3 cantrips and didn't get anywhere. But what are the odds that happens again, man?
That happens sometimes, quite a bit, unfortunately.
Oh, Littlefield kept.
Okay.
For season 2, a rule I'll incorporate is show what they do with their scries. Damn it.
Yeah, I tried to do that. If you notice,
Yeah,
while I played, I
I
opened
think
it.
you and I are the only ones that do that.
Yeah, just because that's kind of important and to know what they have.
As a viewer, it's very important.
Yeah.
Mikey Ruhr, did you hear what I said, by the way, before about being a proxy?
Do you want to message him to give him a little bit more details about it?
Oh yeah, he's in the chat, but I'll message him. Is he on Match Gauntlet? He's not on Match Gauntlet.
No idea. Okay, well, he drew a Mimic Cyclops, and I don't... that's a 3-mana thing. That's that much more...
This is only bad if Littlefield goes turn 3 Tron again. This hand is only bad if he goes turn 3 Tron again. Which, okay, to be fair, if there's one thing Mono Green Tron does well...
It's turn trade.
Oh, is he going to crop rotation in the Colony Garden?
That's what I was saying. This doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't.
I thought he would go
yet.
Ancient Stirrings. No,
There
he
you
does.
Yep.
And he gets the token at it. That's so stupid.
This is why I love Mono Green Tron. It's so fun to crop rotation.
Crop rotation is so good, dude.
It is, and it's just I love it. All right, so he needs a red source, a mountain, or a lightning bolt. I mean, whatever works for you.
Lightning bolt doesn't. And again, no lens. Again.
Come on, red source or blue source.
Okay, an island's not bad.
That can get him a Cyclops next turn if he can find something, and it gives him access to Gush.
There's 2 more cards going to the bottom of the library.
How many lands does this deck run? 17?
17, but there's...
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a slow mountain.
It counts as a mountain.
He can also cycle Shadow Rift if he so choose.
If he absolutely has to. Give that plant token
he
Shadow.
Absolutely has to, he can do that.
Yeah.
Right, there's a Prism.
And
so it looks like we're not going to see turn 3 Tron.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, has a tower.
Close to
it. Swing in, do it.
Unless he doesn't have
Send
turn
a message.
3 Tron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Unless he doesn't have turn 3 Tron, he just has turn 4 Tron.
Yeah, which is possible.
And he's just going to go Crusher and be like, yeah, I had it the whole time.
If you're playing against Red, that could be a good idea. Because Red does have access to Stone Rain. It does have access to...
Oh, wait, was I correct?
Possibly,
Did I
or
have
maybe
the
he
Soul
just drew
Read?
it. You know, I don't think he actually you were, though. Because he would have played it and then Prophetic Prism after that, you know? What's the point of wasting the mana if you don't have to?
It would be so good if I had the Soul Read, though. 7 mana. So it could be Wretched Grip, could be Fangren Rauder.
Wretched Grip,
okay.
That's a good card. I love that card.
He chose to keep the token. Because he could have... Oh, no, I guess it's only 1 less mana.
If you're not going to play anything, why do it?
No, because I'm used to sacrificing Fierce Empath so I can play another dude. But
Yeah.
oh, there's Fierce Empath though. Now the thing is, from the mono green Tron side,
Ooh,
is
drop the
Fangren
Crusher.
Marauder can gain you a lot of life and really screw up Zane's math.
Yes, and
That
that's
is
one of
something
the
that-
problems with Is It Blitz? It's very calculative. It's really
Yes.
I have this much. This is what I can do. If I can't
Yes.
do this, I lose. So
And now Zane does not have Timber Battle Rage in his hand currently, so he's gonna play the Cyclops because it's the best mana he can do.
yes. And he does have 2 free spells, Shadow Rift, and 3 damage, just straight with the Lightning Bolt here. And
I
he
don't
could
know
draw
if he'll-
quite a bit more with
Yeah,
Gush.
he's not gonna gush this turn.
Okay.
He's not gonna gush this turn though.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to calculate this. So it's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Without any more spells, this is 18 in hand, I think. Including the Lightning Bolt to the face, including the Mutagenic Growth, and all that good stuff there. So if he gets another spell, I think this might be lethal.
Oh, there's a Fangren Marauder though. Does he have anything to follow it up?
Oh.
He does. He
Well-
has a map. He's gonna be at 25.
That's gross. that Fangren Marauder could easily save him right now. It all
Yeah.
depends on what he gets with Gush. Gush
Well,
is the most important part right
let's
now.
see. So he has +5.
He can go to 18. He can go to 18 right now.
Is that
with
is
just
that
what it's
is
in
that
hand,
with
Yes.
is that with the Lightning Bolt?
Yes, that's with 3 damage
Okay.
to Lightning Bolt, which means he needs maybe another light. No, we're gonna have Red Source there.
Obviously, Timber Battle Rage obviously wins the game
Oh
on the
yes,
spot.
yes.
That wins the
100%.
game on the spot.
Yes.
Does anything else do it? Assuming that, like, you know, maybe Gush just
2
draws him
free
into
spells.
like 1 spell, just
A
2 free
Mutagenic
spells.
Growth adds 5, but that's
Unless,
still
unless
not enough.
Littlefield has another chromatic effect here.
Yeah. And the thing with this is he chose to play the Marauder over the Crusher. And Crusher would be lethal next turn, but this gives Zane another turn to go all out or to
Right,
win
because
there.
dealing 20 damage is pretty easy.
Yeah.
The other thing here is that if Zane goes all in with the Shadow Rift and doesn't get there,
Yeah.
look at all the blockers.
And he's drawing a lot of cards.
He's
He
going
is
for
drawing-
it, too.
He's drawing a card for the Shadow Rift. He's drawing 2 with Gush, possibly more depending on what he draws into.
Oh, he bricks. He draws 2 lands in a row.
Okay.
Gush is going to need to do a lot of work here.
Yeah. But I would still Gush right now.
Oh, you have to. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree. You have
Just
to.
go for it right now, I would think at least.
I believe that Zane only plays 1 Shadow Rift,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, seeing his deck list. So
I believe so.
this is not going to be easy if he does not win this turn, and he's far. He needs Timber Battle Rage.
No, I thought he drew the 2 islands, not returned them.
No. Oh
Lightning
my
Bolt.
God, he bricked.
No, that might not be it.
Is
That's
that not a
6
brick?
more damage.
Well, he goes to 19. That's plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's only 18. I think Littlefield only goes to 1.
Well, one
Right?
could easily do it next turn.
That's plus 11,
Mountain
which will bring to
Bolt
18, and then he'll take 6 and go to 19.
Ah, there's so much math involved in this.
Is,
I hate it.
Mountain Bolt GG? Am I wrong?
So 12,
I
13,
might
14,
be off
15,
my
16,
math.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think 24 is where
I'm-
it's at it right now.
I'm not wrong, right?
I don't believe so. I would play Dragon Fodder and then Mountain or Lightning Bolt the face or something right now. It gets the same pump, and Lightning Bolt can do something next turn as well. 24, yeah. Oh, is he playing the other Fiend? Poor Zane.
I mean, I think putting him to 1, you have to, right?
I agree with Lightning Fodder, yeah, or what's it called, Dragon Fodder. Play the Dragon Fodder, then that'll get you some creatures out next turn.
Just play the Dragon Fodder and try to rebuild.
Yeah. And
It's
don't even
definitely
technically
better-
have to bowl. Well, I guess you will now,
don't
but-
use the bolt.
Well, it's damage more with the Cyclops. That's for sure getting through.
What
which
do you?
I think
Oh,
is
right.
important.
He's still Shadow Rifted. You're right. I
Yeah.
apologize.
So if he draws
Well,
two
Dragon-
battle raids, that's it. I
Multi
think
3
that-
Dragon Fodder is really there for edict effects like Chainer's Edict, Diabolic Edict, and things like that.
Which I didn't agree with him bringing him in, but It does give him blockers, and
I
he
mean,
can go a little bit wide. If one of those goblins gets in, he wins.
In this particular scenario,
Oh, do you have a
it's
pulse?
pretty good. Pulse, does he?
Pulse of Marasa gains him 6 life.
I mean, if he has any artifact that sacks itself, he
That's
also
true
gains
as well.
5 life.
Oh,
Oh no!
another Marauder. Things are
Does he
not
have
looking
another
good.
chromatic effect? That just kind of
Well,
it
that's
seals the deal basically.
him. I don't think there's a way Zane can win now. with
This is
that.
this is so disgusting.
That's pretty gross.
This is gross.
That is very gross. Yeah, the dragon fodders are definitely for edicts. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why he specifically did. Maybe because he thinks his opponent's playing Rugtron, which plays edict effects.
What's really funny? Well, no, he just didn't change it. I mean, he went to GP New Jersey. He didn't really have time.
Yeah.
But you know what the funny thing is? Zane specifically said to you and I, he knew that Sheener's Edict would be so bad after the first season, which clearly it was. But he chose to play around it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, just because you think it's going to be bad doesn't mean you shouldn't play around it.
With all these cantrips, do you really need 2 copies of them? Like, that third copy could have been, like, something else.
Yeah. It could definitely be a metagame call on decide something else. But yeah, if he gets Tree of Tails and has crop rotation, there's no way
the game
he
is
can
just
win
over
that.
after that. You got Shimmering Grotto.
Okay. That's a good
He might have
card.
another Wretched Griff.
Alright, so go in for the...
5. I don't think Zane will chump here. I think he's better off keeping it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not.
You did
hit
decent
him
with
with
Chainer's Edict? Yeah, but that was in Season 2, though, bro. And he didn't play in Season 2.
That wasn't in Season 2. What do you mean?
Mikey Ruru? Mikey Ruru played Chainer's Edict in Season 2.
There's no Season 2 yet.
I mean,
It's all Season 1.
Sorry, when I said Season 2, I meant Phase 2. Oh my god.
I was a bit confused, but let's see what he draws here. Alright,
Oh,
Ponder's
God.
away. Ponder is a card indeed.
No, not weak 2. Never mind.
There you go.
Never
There
mind.
you go. There's some weak
Phase,
there. Or
phase
phase
2.
2.
There you go.
There's a lot of 2s, just not the 2s you were thinking of.
Every single 2 that you could think of.
It's
Why
not main
main
deck? It's not.
That's
That
not
was
main
in
deck.
sideboard.
This is game 3.
Yeah, he brought it in.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, 14 is doable, I think. 14
Oh, it's
is
incredibly
doable. Anything,
You-
24 is basically GG's here.
The problem is he doesn't have a way to make those creatures unblockable.
Yeah.
He only has Timur Battle Rage. And look at how much toughness Littlefield has.
Yeah.
Right now he's got, what,
And he's playing
10,
out a
11,
Crusher
12.
right now, I think.
He's got 16. He's about to have 22 points of toughness.
That's a lot.
So really, that's 36 life.
Yeah. And I don't think there's a way that Zane can win this,
Unless
unfortunately.
if he just has Rolling Thunder, the game's over, right? It's 9,
Yeah.
10, 11.
That's 9,
The game
10,
would,
11,
game
12,
would literally
13.
just be over.
So yeah,
Well, no,
11
I'm counting the 2 from the 2 red.
for Crusher, maybe. I think he might have been thinking his opponents on Rugtron, which is more popular than Mono Greentron.
Or like Marasatron.
Yeah. Well, he played the Retchcrypt, so it obviously wasn't Marasatron.
No, I mean, like in game 1 or game 2. Oh, no,
Well,
he
yeah.
played Richard in game 1,
Yeah,
right?
Retchcrypt game 1, so
Sorry,
it's
yes.
going to be Rugtron or Mono Green. Rugtron plays Edicts, which is understandable to bring him in, but
Yes.
Littlefield is on Mono Greentron right now, and I like that. I feel like I'm setting a trend, and I played Mono Greentron, so everybody else is playing Mono Greentron. Everyone's so proud of me
There it
that I
is.
won a game with it. And
There it is.
Crusher, Big Daddy Crush, it's going to seal
There's
this
Claude
game.
Post's old love child.
Yeah.
Ulamog's Crusher.
I
Now
don't
this-
think there's a way Zane can beat.
Well, hold on here, because Zane has. I mean, not Zane. Littlefield has 8, 9, 10, 15 toughness. It really is at 29.
Yeah.
A Timur Battle Rage with enough could theoretically win because he's going to have 2 creatures with an immense power.
Exactly. So it's not over.
It's not over, but
if he
Zane's
doesn't
got a
win
real
this
uphill battle.
turn, if he doesn't win this turn, it's GG's.
Yeah, Zane needs like 3 Black Lotuses right now. That's not what he needs. That is
Yeah,
not
I
what-
would shuffle that. I mean, Lightning
The
Bolt
other
is good.
The other problem is the Crusher is going to make him sack 2 permanents.
Exactly.
Oh,
Ooh.
wait a minute! There's the Battle Rage.
So
Hold on a second. Oh, he's
Gitaxian
counting it
probe.
up. You can Gitaxian probe for free.
Yeah. See what you
Let's see
get.
what Littlefield's working with. If he has a Tangle,
This really
Zane is
depends
gonna...
on the block or if he has a tangle right now, I think. Well, let's see.
This is interesting.
This is why Gitaxian Probe is so powerful. Oh, he doesn't!
He does not.
Man.
He is naked right now.
This is so
But
scary.
Littlefield wins the game next turn because the Sajiri step.
Yeah.
So right now it's actually do or die.
Swing it. Do it. Do it. You have the Lightning Bolt. You have the Teamer Battle Rage. Swing with the
He's
Goblin.
He's gonna swing
too.
with everything.
Do it.
Oh
Teamer Battle
my
Rage
word.
the Goblin.
So let's see. Okay, so he's gonna Teamer Battle Rage whatever I think the Crusher blocks. Maybe he's gonna block the 1/1. The 1/1 doesn't actually matter.
For 7.
Yeah, the 1/1 doesn't matter.
9, 10, 11. I think this wins it. Because Teamer
really?
Battle Rage is going to hit for, let's see, it's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
It
12,
does!
13.
It
Oh
wins
my
the
god.
game!
That
Oh my
won it
God.
for him. That was gross. That
I think
was
Littlefield may,
disgusting.
I think Littlefield may have just gotten robbed.
Oh my god. That was disgusting, right? No, it didn't. There you go. Okay.
There you go.
That was all.
No,
first
it
strike
does.
damage.
It does the first strike first.
Wow.
Wow. I think Littlefield got robbed.
That was insane.
I think he may have just got robbed.
That was insane. Well,
Jesus.
let's get back into this here. Once Zane gets back in, we're gonna have a talk with him.
There he is right now.
Wow.
My hands were sweaty.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
That could have gone any way. If you would have not won that turn, you would have died. That Crusher would have ruined you, and he had the steep to protect it from you guys.
You are officially Luxac McGee.
That was
Not really though. Like
he did have a lot of cantrips into
like
it. So.
that starting hand was really good and it panned out. Like I did Luxac the last turn, but I had missed on the previous turn when I tried to go off. So it's like I'm not really wasn't really Luxacking because like if you I guess it's a game. It's like Is It Blitz is a game of percentages.
Yes.
And the percentages, I would see 4 random cards. I would actually see 5 random cards this turn. 3 that I saw, and then 1 to hit. I just happened to hit it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had, it was 5 out of 40.
If you pondered or preordained into it, people wouldn't say that was lucky. But the fact that you drew into it on the last card you possibly could,
no, it wasn't the last
it a
card
little
you
bit
possibly
more
could.
I was just saying Luxac McGee to be funny. I didn't really mean to hurt your feelings.
No, but
I'm
it's
just trying to
it's an
explain.
interesting
I'm trying to explain for
process,
chat.
I mean,
How
my
much of
God.
that was luck, and how much was it percentage of how he was going to win it? You know, like he had to think this through so much. Except for the last turn where you had to jam it, or else you're dead either way. But
No, I'm trying to explain for
Oh
chat.
yeah, wait! Didn't you hit the Timber Battle Rage off of the Shuffle of Ponder?
Yes.
so that was lucky as hell.
I mean, that's lucky then. What do you get
That's
so upset
literally
about?
1 out of 38 that you could have done because
yeah,
it shuffled.
you got lucky. Just accept it and move on.
But I had 5 looks though. That's the thing though.
So
and
you got really unlucky in not finding it in your top 5 or random.
and then
or
you got
whatever
lucky,
there.
and then you got lucky in finding it.
yeah, I mean, it just. I think
Yeah, I get it, son. Don't worry.
I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to explain.
No, I know. I wasn't trying to offend you. I just.
No, I'm not offended at all.
No.
I'm not offended at all. I'm just trying to explain that, like,
It's all good. Hey,
I had
Sky.
3 left in my deck. Like, I don't know.
And Is It Blitz is a deck about you needing to draw exactly what you need at the perfect time either way. Because if you don't have the Teamer Battle Rage when you're going off, you don't have a Lightning Bolt for the X points of damage to kill him. So but it takes a lot of skill because there's a lot of math involved. And I was sitting here trying to do the math in my head, and I got a headache from it. And then chat started agreeing that I did it correctly, and I was very shocked because I never actually do the math like that correctly. So it looks like we are going to have Mikey Ruru proxy in for Math Guy against.
So I brought in the
Littlefield.
Dragon Fodder.
Yes. What was that for?
Because I have completely dead cards in the main.
Ah.
So like this.
I noticed that you kept in one Apostle's Blessing with that, and I agree. Did you what did you know you were against Mono Green Tron, or did you
Yes.
think it was maybe Rug Tron or something else of the sort?
I knew it was Mono Green Tron,
Because
but
of the Retchgriff.
yeah,
Yeah.
and because of the Marauder, I hadn't seen the Marauder yet, but I knew it was Mono Green Tron by the Ren's Grip.
I think you saw a crop rotation.
I saw a
in its
crop rotation
hand,
as well,
which
and
a
I saw
lot of them
I
don't.
saw the hand too.
Yeah. So I think that was a bunch of or stars and crop
And College
rotation.
Garden is a big
There you go,
giveaway.
yeah. And it was a little bit different than my list, but it's still a really good list there. What do you think your chances against Mono Green Tron usually are?
I've
With
never
Gensai?
had them. I've never played against the deck.
Oh, really?
That was the thing. So I didn't know how to sideboard.
That makes sense too, yeah. Sideboarding is very difficult, especially when you don't know that you haven't played against the deck you're playing against there. So, but yeah, man, hey, congratulations. That means that you are number 2, right? You're the number 2
Correct.
seed,
Correct.
which
And,
means that our next match is Mikey Ruru proxying in for Math Guy versus Littlefield, I believe.
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. Well, that should be interesting. So we're going to get that set up once we get a chance here. We should probably get somebody into the Google Hangout so that way we can share their
Yeah, let me
screen.
do that.
Right? And yes, so as we're waiting, thank you guys so much for being here. What did you guys think of that last match? That was a crazy, crazy match. And one more turn, Zane, you would have been dead.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I
Yeah.
needed that turn. I did get a little lucky. I get a
Yeah,
little.
that was this slight bit of luck there, if nothing else.
The last turn I got lucky.
Yeah. Up until then, you got pretty unlucky. You had... Okay. You would have won if it wasn't for the Fengreen Marauders.
Oh, man. Those Fenrir Marauders gained 15 life that game.
I know.
That was huge.
And it came down. We were sitting there. It's like, he has 18. If he draws any spell that he wins... Oh, never mind. Fengreen Marauder. He's dead.
Yeah. I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah. That Fengreen Marauder does a lot. It goes a long way there. If you hadn't drawn the Fenrir Marauder, you did draw a Bolt for lethal, I believe, right after that turn.
Right. So are we featuring Littlefield or are we featuring the side of Math Guy?
Mikey Ruru, I believe it's gone there.
So the proxy Mikey Ruru is who we're featuring?
Tiny Tim, does it seem like a conflict of interest for anyone else to have one top 4 player as a proxy for another top 4 player? I can agree with that there. But I think right now, because of how this is just sprung on us, that we're going to trust Mikey Ruru. That Mikey Ruru will do the best that he possibly can in this, and it's a
preferably it'd be a not top 4 competitor, but it's the choice of the player that is it is the choice of the player, and Math Guy trusts Mikey Ruru will play the best of it.
So it's not like we're picking some random person. This is a agreement between Mikey Ruru and Math Guy. Mikey Ruru, he could have picked me. He could have picked Arctic. Those are both bad decisions, but he could have. And
Arctic's a fine decision.
Yeah. So
I'll defend Arctic. I'll defend your honor, man.
Yeah, but because it's Math Guy's decision, I believe that this is good because it allows him the agreement there. I trust Michael Jordan to sub for me at my local basketball game league also. This guy wouldn't be happy. Those guys wouldn't be happy.
Okay. Right? I think I've had enough of this. We're gonna do the match next week. I'll tell you guys why off stream. I don't really care right now. I'm not really in the mood, and I'm starting to get really, really pissed off.
Hey,
so
Arctic, take a breath, calm down. That's fine.
No,
I completely understand.
I'm really annoyed right now.
That's fine, and let's talk about this off stream, so we're not doing it on chat specifically.
Yeah, I would prefer to talk off stream.
What we are going to do right now, though, is because we're not going to have a match, I have had a challenge for Zane, and he has agreed to it. Me and Zane are going to face each other in a commentator versus commentator grudge match because he beat me, and I'm upset about it because, as you guys know, I am very, very upset about everything. I'm just the most angry person in the world. Um, and we are
Shane is
actually-
angry every time I interact with Shane.
Yes.
He is just, it's
Yeah, tell me
it's
about it.
stone cold anger. Just
All he does is tell me to shut up. That's all he does.
I mean, I tell everyone to, though, so it's not anybody personally. I hate you all. So,
now.
you guys
Are there
seem to
any
enjoy
preferences
it.
from chat about the
Yeah.
matchup?
What was that?
Are there any preferences about what the matchup is?
Oh, yeah.
So
we did it.
I have a few options. Let me just present the
I
options
have
that
a
I
few
have.
options, too.
I can either play.
Who's Raven? Oh, is your cat on stream?
She's like
I can
chilling
either
in the background
play this Tron deck. No, I don't want to play that. I don't even know how to play that. I'm gonna play this. I can play this Tron deck. I have no idea how to play with Deep Analysis and Evercard's Justice, whatever version that is, and 2 polls.
That's interesting. I don't know what I want to play, though. You
I can
shouldn't...
play an interesting Tron list.
What
I
was
can
that?
play both the Boros.
Okay.
I could play Burn,
Okay.
Affinity, or the blue-red Kiln Fiend deck.
Okay.
I
Those
want
are
you
all
to play the.
interesting
I want.
choices there.
I want to see someone play the one land spy deck.
See,
Or I
you
can
want to
play
shell
Sultai
out the money for
Zupas.
that deck? You shell out the money for that deck, I will play it.
I can already have the deck built. I own Lotus Petals.
Well, it's not Lotus Petal. Land Grants went back up, too.
I have land grants too. I have everything. I can build a deck in like 5 minutes and play it against somebody on stream if you like.
We'll do that when we need to fill some more time. That'd be actually pretty interesting there. So,
I'll probably lose
have-
horribly, but I've never played with the deck.
Let's see what I have. So, what kind of deck do you want to play against, Zane? What?
I think it's for chat to decide. Chat is
Last time I did that, it was
Turbo Fog
that
versus
went
Fiend.
horrible.
Oh god!
No.
please.
Wait a minute.
We
Okay.
should.
We really should, but here's why, Shane. There is no way you could screw this match up. There's no way you could screw this one up.
Right. So I would agree to that just because I could well, I don't know. If I don't have a fog on like turn 3, then that I could mess it up that way. I'm sure there's a way I can mess it up. There has to be a way I can mess it up at some point. I'm scared of that.
Could you really mess it up though? Like, when am I ever just gonna go for it?
Right? You have to go for it at some point there. And then...
Just keep attacking for 1.
Did the stream freeze for anybody else? Can
It did
anybody
for a
else see
second,
it?
and it was good.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got. So it's freezing periodically. Do you want to do this really quick, Zane? Switch over to yours just in case. And we'll be back for our grudge match.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to be right back. Zane is going to host this just so that way, just in case, because my computer's kind of slow sometimes. It's been bugging up on me right now. So we'll be back.
Don't go off yet.
Okay.
I want to have the least amount of downtime as possible.
Yes.
I don't want to get everything ready before. Gotcha.
Really quick though, what decks do you guys want to see in chat? I have a lot of them. I can play just
Turbo Fog versus Fiend
Shane,
seems really interesting.
Shane,
that
I want to
sounds
see you. I want to see you play Teachings, bro.
I don't have a teachings deck.
I can lend
technically
you
do.
Teachings.
Really quick, I want to show you guys. I technically have a deck named Teachings, but it's literally just all the cats and hounds that I have with some my islands, just to mess with my chat when they see Teachings to the side there. It's actually pretty hilarious, and they get very confused about it. Yeah, true. Mikey Ruru does make a point. You do. Have
You
Flaring Pain.
can mill Flaring Pain, but you have counter spells in your deck.
Ooh, that's interesting. You could win. Do you want to play Turbo Fog versus Fiend?
I feel like that's what the people want.
I feel like it'd be fun to watch.
See, the problem is my Turbo Fog deck has such a bad sideboard. I've been meaning to change it out like so often that.
I know you have 2 console at Skygate you never ever bring in.
I know. Well, those are against Delver. Those are actually really good against Delver. Like, really good against Delver. I just never actually play Delver. Blue-black teaching versus blue-black teaching, but no Curse of the Bloody Tomb in the deck. That's gross. That's gross. Well, now you just told most of your chat about. They've seen it already. I've already showed it to them. So, All right. So Zane, once you get all situated here, just let me know, and we will transfer on over to you. And we apologize for the inconvenience of this. I'm sure you guys want to watch me play. That's the only reason you guys are here. So we want to make you happy there. This is all an elaborate ruse. We were like, how can we mess this up so much just so that way we can get Shane to play? And this is what we came up with. Yeah,
that's a good ruse.
Yeah, right. It's pretty good ruse. All we had to do was get Arctic upset, and then we'll get it going from there.
All right, ready, set. We're gonna do it. We're gonna switch.
Oh my god.
We're good to go. All right, guys. We will be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to stop this. Zane will start streaming, and we should be good to go. Bye.